What is up guys, it's Teadoh here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys that new video I was talking about called Inside the Mind. Now this is going to be like Cypher PK's educational commentaries, but this time this is pre-recorded gameplay right here. It's not live, but I'm basically going to be doing the same thing he does, talking over the gameplay and stuff. And also, let me know down below if you want me to make this into a series, you want more of this. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I just want to see how it goes for you guys. And also, suggest some video ideas down below in the comment section, what type of tips you guys want or any type of video on Fortnite. And the most liked comment is what I'm going to be doing next for you guys. So yeah, let's get started. This is a 19 kill game in a 1v1 wager game. So let's get right into this. So in this, we're going to be playing aggressively. So obviously I got 19 kills. It's going to be aggressive gameplay. And we're kind of like teaching you how to play, how to push and stuff like that. And obviously we're landing tilted if we're going to be going for kills. So I wanted to go into a low traffic area to make sure I had a safe landing, and I got lucky enough to get a scar right off the bat. And I was going for kills, so I heard some guy right outside, and I decided to push him right away because I knew he wasn't gonna have a gun this fast into the game. So I heard him running up the stairs, so I knew exactly where he was. And right here I did like a little jump shot. Sometimes you can just shoot your AR while you're in the air, and some of the shots will hit. And even if you're in the air, just shoot your AR. Sometimes the bullets will hit and it'll work out great for you guys. Now I might be cutting down this gameplay a little bit and only stick to the most important parts, because some of the parts aren't really like that interesting. So yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be doing full gameplay. Got a trap kill right there. And right here I was doing the corner peek trick like I told you guys in my shotgun tip video. And I didn't aim for the head because he was jumping up and down. You gotta know when to aim for the head, There's certain situations where it's not a good idea to aim for the head. Like when they're jumping, for example, just try to get some body shots in. And obviously, oh yeah, that trap placement is really good, guys. Like it got me 3 kills during this game. It's absolutely insane. Next, I heard this guy in the clock tower, so I aimed at head level around the corner, and bam, popped him in the head, just like my shotgun tip video. You can see these tips working in action here. Now I heard my teammate fighting a few people over here. Well, obviously I'm going against him, so I'm not trying to help him. But I wanted to steal some of his kills so he doesn't get any. So I wanted to go push the enemies that he was fighting and try to take his kills. I got a few shots into that John Wick. Now right here, I tried to corner peek him, but I didn't feel comfortable with this situation. So I just instantly backed off because I did not feel comfortable. I put myself in a better placement, and then all of a sudden this guy came behind me, and it was unexpected. I got the kill, but I knew that John Wick heard me into another gunfight, so I knew he was going to come out. So that's why I turned around, and sure enough, I predicted him, and he was right there trying to look for me because he knew I was fighting someone else, and he probably thought I was going to be weak. So I decided to go look back. Before I got the loot, I looked back because I knew he was going to push me. So you got to think before you just go and rush in for the loot. You got to think like if somebody else heard you, if somebody else is around you, you can't just go get greedy and go grab the loot right away. Now I placed those walls because I heard somebody shooting from that direction, and you can get killed really easily without any shields. So it's always good to be safe while you're looting. Make sure you build some walls. There's another trap kill right there, guys. And in a few seconds, I got another trap kill. So you always want to place those traps in tilted. Every time you get a trap, always place it in tilted, because it's crazy how many kills you can get. And like you always want to place it in a high traffic area. Those tilted where there's always a lot of people running around. There's that third kill right there. And it's just crazy, man, how many kills you can get with traps in tilted sometimes. Now the rest of this gameplay is going to be just me like looting out tilted and hitting furniture for some extra resources, because tilted you don't really come out with too much resources, so always make sure to hit that furniture in the buildings and you'll get some wood. I ran out over here with about 600 total materials, so I'm going to skip the video until I get into the next gunfight. Alright guys, so you can see I headed towards Dusty because that is probably one of the best rotations to have when you're in tilted. If you want to go for kills, you should definitely rotate towards Dusty or Salty, because you'll always find a person out here in these fields just like this. Now they were really far away, And I knew that if I didn't shoot now, that I wouldn't get the kills because, you know, they would just keep running. And I was like, I'm not trying to waste my time. Let me just shoot them, get their attention. Even if I don't get enough shots in, I just want their attention, make them stop and build. And, you know, I was pushing with these stairs, kind of zigzag or left and right. You don't want to go straight forward at them. You always want to be moving left and right, placing stairs. And I got a really good... You want to find like the right distance with your grenade launcher, you know? Ninja has explained this during his Vegas tourney. I think it was in Vegas. But he was talking about how to use the grenade launcher and stuff. You know, you want to find that right distance that you're going to hit the enemy. You don't want to be too close because then the enemy or the grenades will just like bounce off. And you don't want to be too far where it's not going to reach. You also want to use your angles, like these stairs. You can bounce them off the stairs. You can bounce them off walls. You know, there's a lot of crazy ways you can use these. Now this team was pushing me and I kept, you know, shooting the stairs so he didn't try to get that advantage on me. And I also wanted to put pressure into his other teammate to kind of like slow him down, you know, so he doesn't push me at the same time as his teammate. So, you know, I just kept putting pressure on his other teammate so I could just have a little 1v1 with this guy. Because having a 2v1 is pretty difficult now. You know, I kind of just fell off right there. That was really bad. And I just kept building because I was not feeling safe during this situation. I just tried to keep building until I had enough time to like heal or something. I wasn't trying to challenge at all because one shot and I'd be dead, and there's two of them. So, you know, I took my time to heal up. I kept building every time I heard him around me just to make sure I don't die. And I don't know what he was doing, guys. Like, he's really lost. But I kept boxing myself in, and then placed a stair also, because if you place a stair, that adds an extra layer he has to go to. But he was on the bottom of me, so that stair didn't even really matter. I kept jumping and placing the thing, or the floor, and then I edited it down to just surprise him, because, you know, he wasn't going to expect that. You always want to be unpredictable, like I said in my shotgun video. And I basically just outplayed him because he was not expecting that whatsoever. And I grabbed the medkit right away because I noticed the storm was coming. You always want to notice, like, when the storm is coming, you know. I've died so many times, guys, from the storm. I'm not paying attention sometimes, and I die. You always want to pay attention to where the storm is, even during a gunfight. And, you know, sometimes there's times where you shouldn't engage an enemy, depending on how far you are from the storm. If, like, for example, running across, you see those little squares on the map, like A1, 2, or like F2, or I don't know what the letters and numbers are, but each of those squares on the map, basically to run horizontal or vertical, it takes 45 seconds to run across one. So you want to keep that in mind, how many seconds it's going to take you to get to the next circle. And to run diagonally through one of those boxes is going to be about like 65 seconds, so about a minute. You know, you kind of want to like calculate how much time it's going to take you, and, you know, try to determine, do some like little math. See, do I have time to get into this gunfight, or do I not have time? If you don't have time, just go straight, ignore, even if they're right next to you, just keep running until they notice you or something, because you really don't want to be stuck in a storm in a gunfight. So you gotta know when to engage and when not to engage. So a little later, I just ran into a solo player, and, you know, I don't know what he was doing either. He took forever to pull out his wall, and then I just ended up killing him easily with some stickies. I believe I killed him with stickies. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. So the stickies are extremely overpowered, guys. Like, if you have an extra slot and you don't know what to do, carry some stickies if you can, because they're incredibly useful. Now, I saw a team ahead of me on the other side of the mountain here, and, you know, I took a hit, so I took a quick mini, and I wanted to take the high ground as fast as I can, so I rushed this tiny little hill right here, tried to get up there before they did. Now this guy, I don't know what he was trying to do. He was kind of lost. But, you know, I tried to build instantly. I wasn't trying to get greedy and just keep shooting at him. You know, you always want to make sure you build and provide cover, obviously. Trying to go for headshots, doing the quick peek and the pop shot. I know it's called the pop shot now, guys. I was a Call of Duty player, and I was told that it came from Gears of War, so I did not know that. So thanks for letting me know. That way I'm not calling it a quick scope because it sounds weird. Yeah, so thanks for letting me know that it's called a pop shot. Now this guy was pretty good. He was a pretty good builder. And, you know, I just edited stairs, had a little fight here. Try to hit some jump shots here. And then I try to build back, and around. Got the high ground. Took my time to heal because I knew he wasn't gonna push me, and then he ended up pushing me. Quickly countered him with some walls and stairs, and he tried to box himself in, but I just tried my best to push him, you know, keep him pressured. I knew he was weak, so I just pulled out my scar and tried to get one shot into him because I knew he was a one shot. And I tried editing my stairs to try to get down to him. And I was just trying to use any weapon I could to try to get into his box. And honestly, it's really effective, guys. I know how annoying it is when people jump into your box and kill you. I know it's so annoying to me how people do that, but it honestly is a really good strategy. Like, just jump into their box if you know they're weak. You know, obviously if they have a pump, then it's probably not the greatest idea, but there's a high chance that you can kill them if they're already one shot. Just hit your shot and you should be fine. But just remember, there is that risk of you being one pumped if he does have a pump. Just a little bit later into the late game, I saw a team. Obviously, I wanted to go for kills. So what did I do? I just obviously jump headed right towards them. And then they started building because they noticed me coming. And I tried to get to the high ground as fast as I can. And then I countered him with some walls and stairs, obviously. Doing the little L trick, if you guys don't know that. You just do like 2 walls and a stair and you can get up really fast. And then they went down below. And then another team was shooting me, and it was just crazy. I was just trying my best to counter them and try to RPG them at the same time. And it was kind of difficult because I had 2 teams shooting me from the other mount, and then this team challenging me. And then I ended up falling, but I tried my best, you know, place some floors as I was falling so I didn't take too much damage. And I tried to get up as fast as I can because I just wanted to get these kills really bad. Honest, but if you're an aggressive player, you just want to get them kills, just go ahead and push and get those kills. Now right here, I noticed this guy didn't have much support, so I decided to shoot him down. Easy kill like that, and that's a good way to counter some builders sometimes. Honestly, you just gotta shoot them down. Sometimes it's the only option, to be honest. I know it sounds bad and like stupid to shoot them down, but if you really want to win the gunfight, I mean, just shoot them down. It's that easy. Then I saw this guy trying to put pressure on me, and then I went back and tried to put pressure onto him. Now he's the one who's scared because I'm above him, and you know, I just kept trying to push him with some stairs, and then, you know, he was kind of getting scared, kind of like going down. He should have gone up and tried to take the high ground back, but he just decided to keep going down, which was his loss. Ended up killing them easily with the RPG. Placed a floor, make sure he doesn't shoot me as I'm jumping down. And then I jumped down, lined up with that headshot, and got him quite easily. Now I knew the other team was still alive, and I knew he had to revive his teammate that I knocked down from fall damage, because, you know, they weren't fighting. If both of them were up, they would have been to me while I was killing the other guys, and I knew he was reviving his teammate because they weren't pushing me. So I knew both of them were alive, and I was trying to take the high ground as fast as I can again, doing the little L trick, and just trying my best really to try to get up there. I wasn't trying to give up. I never gave up trying to get the high ground. I just kept trying, and eventually you'll get it, guys, if you just keep trying. And then I just shot some RPGs to put pressure again. And you see he doesn't have much support on his structure, so I just shot him down again. Every time the enemy doesn't have much support on their structure, just shoot him down, and it's pretty easy. You can take the high ground right away. I saw this guy trying to build up to me, did the little L trick again like I always have been saying here, and got up quickly, tried to shoot him down. Now I noticed that I was too high and I didn't have too much support, you know, so I was trying to be cautious because they could have shot me down, but I didn't hear them shooting me down, so, you know, I felt pretty safe. I tried to go down because, you know, I was too high up. They could have shot me down. And I knew they were weak, so I was like, why not just push them? And the other guy actually ended up dying from fall damage, and this guy was already weak, and he didn't know that I pushed down and got him that easily. So yeah, that's a quick 19 kill game. Let me know if you guys want more on this series, and I'll be picking the top comment for my next tip video. See you guys in the next one.
But mistakes really builds up greatness. Tito sending me beats like bake this. Dreaming high up, feeling so weightless. For now, let all the music vibe. Got the best fans and they all worldwide. See you all soon and we'll have a good time. Give you all the happy feels and slide.